ERLC's 2025 summer update is releasing this week, and we know exactly what is going to be in it. In this since-deleted tweet by Crowink, aka ERLC's lead developer, he posted his take way with the fire emoji all the way at the end. Now this user, Blair Bearclaw 1965, figured out that it said actually this week with the fire emoji at the end. And if you don't believe this user that decoded it, another user used ChatGPT to translate it. And ChatGPT said this was a playful form of Pig Latin where the first consonant sound is moved to the end of the word and A is added. And this is the result you get. And then the user obviously said ERLC update, because this means the ERLC update will be releasing this week. But that is not the only piece of evidence we have that the update will be releasing this week. The ERLC testing server, aka ERLC S2 QA testing, has been very active recently. As you can see, this server was last updated today, July 20th. And it is July 20th today. And as I'm recording this, it hasn't even reached midday yet, which means they have been actively updating this game in the morning and probably still updating it. I don't have the plugin to see exactly how long it's been since the last update, but you can tell this game, this testing server, has been really active, which can be proven. As you can see, over 8 players were in the testing game earlier today. Now, if we go over to Ollie had this outfit of court, or at least his name court, and it looks like a court outfit, outfit someone would wear to court. Now, if you don't know who Ollie is OMB's manager and editor and a QA tester for too many things. Now, speaking of Ollie's outfit for court, an update that a lot of the PRC community has been waiting for is a court/law update. Adding a court building and system would be really cool. Adding roles/jobs of lawyers, attorneys, judges, and the jury. And the buildings that would be added would be a courthouse and the DA's office. Now, if we go back to Ollie, and speaking of his court outfit, we have this picture of Ollie playing ERLC S1 Development and Testing 5 in Mr. Fergie Awesome Studio. Well, game, why does this matter? I mean, Ollie could be a QA tester, but how does that mean this update will be coming soon? Can he just be testing something? Well, if we go over to ERLC's YouTube page, you can see that they have trailers for every single update they do. You can see they have game trailers, 2 of them actually. They have update trailers for 2021, another game trailer, which these are outdated. You've got winter update trailers, summer update 2022 trailers. And these trailers were all made by a company named Barrier 4. Now, this Roblox studio has worked with a ton of different games, not only ERLC, but they have been responsible for a ton of ERLC trailers as well, which you can see right here. They were the ones responsible for the most popular ERLC trailer in the game. You can see get more eyes and clicks for your game or brand with unlimited social media. This is the summer update from 2022, and then obviously switches to other games. But recently, the ones who were responsible for making these trailers for ERLC has completely changed. Instead of using Barrier 4, they have begun using Ollie, aka OMB Gaming, to record and get these trailers ready. Now, as you can see, this is Ollie right here, and actually, this is the winter update for 2024, and again, for 2024's summer update part 1, we've got Ollie, and then again, Police Week 2025 recap, we've got Ollie, and again, for summer update 2024 part 3, we have got Ollie, which means OMB Gaming and Ollie have been working together to make these trailers for ERLC. And speaking of the fact he was in the testing server with a court outfit means he could definitely be recording a court trailer for ERLC Summer 2025 update. And since we know this update is not going to be in parts, this can be the full update right here with a brand new court edition. Now, you might be wondering, game, where would we even put a courthouse? As you can see, the map has not pretty much changed at all, apart from the few summer updates. Last year, for 2024 summer update, we had this massive lake and a brand new bridge. But the ERLC Liberty County Courthouse would not be in the county because obviously, why would you want to have a courthouse all the way in the middle of nowhere? Which is why the courthouse would obviously be in downtown River City. There are a lot of spots this courthouse would be able to go, like replacing any one of these buildings, like one of these near the gas station, that gas and go, maybe building near Chinatown, La Mesa, the dealership. But actually, there is one perfect spot for a courthouse to go in the game. But it does involve removing the last standing OG building. Now, when I heard about this location, I was like, what? You can't remove the beloved building. But the building we're talking about is the hotel in River City behind Three Eyes and the Valley Transit building. And this hotel has not changed since the release of the game all the way back in 2018. So why does it need to go? Well, this is prime real estate. You've got your very own parking lot right across the street, a bus stop, multiple serviceable buildings, and you can build a decently sized courthouse on this plot of land. As you can see, this is a very big area for a courthouse to go, and it has a ton of natural shrubbery that they could plant around to decorate the courthouse and make it actually stand out as well. And again, I can't stress the parking enough. There's also a parking garage, underground parking right next to the courthouse, which would be necessary due to the amount of people that would be going to and forth the courthouse all the time. Now, some people, they would argue that maybe the construction site would be a good spot to put it, but the construction site is honestly just too big to be a courthouse. I mean, just look at the scale of the hospital compared to the construction site. It would be too big for a courthouse. This would have to be some other building if it was ever completed. If we actually go into ERLC, in the building where the hotel is, and go pick up my mini-me, we can see this hotel right here. Now you're wondering, game, how could the hotel become the courthouse? Well, you know the image I showed you at the start of the video? Well, we're going to unblur that image right now. But before I do, you can see this hotel has literally not changed a single bit apart from the decorations that have been placed outside since the release of the game. Now, for a courthouse, most courthouses are decorated pretty nicely with bushes, shrubbery, trees, everything that makes it look, unique, however you want to call it. But the same goes with this courthouse. They have a ton of space, a ton of green space, which these bushes go, which make the hotel look a lot better. They even have potted plants out in the front and in the back and sides. There's just a ton more green space for the courthouse to develop. Now there's a fire hydrant in the back. This plot decently sized as well for a courthouse. If I would take this image, you could have 2 courts left side, another 2 courts right side, maybe a smaller court all the way in the back, and then you would have your lobby and maybe some offices in the front right here. It would just be divided in the sections that you can even see from this hotel building right here. 2 courts there, 2 courts there, and then your main room. So let's go ahead and look at the image of what this would actually look like in ERLC if it was a courthouse. Now, if you see it just like that, that is what it would look like. You can see the entire Liberty County Courthouse, even though it says Liberty. Hopefully no one notices that. This is Liberty County Courthouse. It has a massive dome on the top and in the same shrubbery that was already outside of the bush. Now you can see this is a massive building. It even has its own staircase going up. You can see an RCPD officer on the left side as well as the back of the city. Now this, you can see, would have multiple courtrooms. You can see it has the roof. You can see it's all above. Now I actually made a courthouse once and it's not very fun, but you can actually tell what you could fit in this space, especially with the plot of land. You would be able to make good use out of all of this. And you can see how they are decorating it. Same shrubs as before, but over here. Now, hopefully you guys can appreciate the editing that went into it. And also, I guess we can credit ChatGPT for the actual building. But ignoring Mushy's false message in the chat, that would actually be a good spot for a new courthouse to come into the game. And as I said before, having the courthouse be all the way in this construction site, over 50% would be dedicated to parking, since this is obviously based in America and a courthouse needs a lot of parking. It'd be more, I guess you could say the hospital parking is a little more fictionalized than the real life, because there would be a lot more parking than just this for a hospital. But you understand what we're talking about, and who's placing courthouse in the middle of a main road. Now that we're at the end of this video, I have a question for you guys. What are you most excited about in this year's 2025 summer update? Are you excited for the vehicle interiors that got leaked, custom vehicle modifications, or are you most excited for a brand new courthouse to come to the game? And hopefully we do get this summer update soon. I'm pretty sure they are nearly at the end of development and are just at testing. So once again, comment anything of your thoughts, suggestions, series down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and goodbye.